Over the past several years, whey protein has gained a lot of popularity as a dietary supplement among people who are concerned about their health, athletes, and those who are interested in fitness. Whey protein is a protein that is derived from milk during the process of creating cheese. It is well known for its high protein content and bioavailability, which makes it an excellent choice for promoting muscle development, recovery, and general health. Look into the intriguing story of how whey protein is manufactured, beginning with its modest origins as a byproduct of cheese production and ending with its transformation into a nutritious supplement that is widely sought after. What are the processes that are used to transport more than 10,000 bottles of whey protein from dairy farms to the production facility daily? Let's watch it out. The milk solids that drain off of curds when making cheese are the source of whey protein. For decades, it has been a leftover from making cheese. Whey, a byproduct of making cheese and other dairy products, was once thought of as something to be avoided. The nutritious significance of whey protein and other components of whey was recognized as a technology, and nutritional awareness grew, making this liquid a highly polluting waste with potentially severe consequences on water and soil quality. As a result, new, more sustainable processes for transforming whey into protein and other valuable goods emerged. Dairy farms are the first step in the process. Here, cows are grown and raised for the express purpose of producing milk. The idea is that contented cows provide better milk. A high-quality protein supplement begins with milk. Daily milk production by an average dairy cow is about 30 liters. The protein content of cow's milk is 3%, with 19% of it being whey. 2 times a day, typically with the help of automated milking equipment, protein cows have their milk removed. The nutrients included in udder milk are abundant, and they include proteins, lipids, carbs, and minerals. To maintain its freshness and avoid contamination, milk is temporarily held in refrigerated storage tanks after it is gathered. To preserve the milk's quality and stop the formation of germs, these tanks are made to keep the milk at cool temperatures. Every day, the milk is moved from the dairy to the cheese-making facility. A nearby cheese factory receives its supply of fresh milk by direct delivery. It is common practice to employ refrigerated transport to ensure that milk remains at the ideal temperature during its travel to the manufacturer. At designated reception zones, the milk is removed from the transport vehicles. Upon arrival at the facility, the milk is immediately placed in refrigerated storage tanks for quality control testing to guarantee it satisfies all specifications. Only after this is completed will production commence. It is critical to monitor the milk's freshness and quality until it is prepared for processing before pasteurization to guarantee it satisfies food safety requirements. A system of pipelines carries the milk from the storage tanks to the heater. It usually takes around 30 minutes to get the milk to a temperature of about 60 degrees Celsius. This heating procedure kills or severely deactivates any potentially dangerous bacteria in the milk, making it safe to drink. Rapid cooling brings the temperature of the pasteurized milk down to 4 degrees Celsius after the heating phase. This ends the heating process and saves the milk from overcooking, which might ruin its flavor and quality during pasteurization. To keep the milk within the appropriate ranges, its temperature is constantly monitored and managed. The milk is sent to a dedicated processing plant for component separation after pasteurization. After the milk has been pasteurized, it is placed in a big container and separated mechanically. In this cheese factory, a coagulant is injected into the milk, which causes it to solidify into curd. The residual liquid, whey, contains concentrated proteins and other soluble components that are removed from the curd. Fresh cheese is made from the curd, while the leftover whey goes to another enterprise. To separate the curd from the whey, a physical process like filtration is usually employed. The liquid fraction that is separated is whey, which is abundant in whey protein. If you want to get the protein that forms the basis of whey protein, you have to do this step. There could be trace quantities of minerals and lipids in the liquid whey fraction that you don't want. To get a purier and more protein-concentrated whey fraction, an extra purification process is sometimes used to get rid of these components. Microfiltration and cross-flow filtration are further refinement techniques used by some processing plants. These techniques enable the concentration of whey proteins and the elimination of contaminants from the whey protein fraction, leading to a pure whey protein end product. A protein-rich, nutrient-retained end product is the consequence of this natural, low-temperature process that separates the protein from lipids and lactose. This process yields a liquid whey fraction that is very concentrated and free of carbs, lipids, and other contaminants. The next step in processing the whey is to evaporate it. To extract the liquid fraction's surplus water, the whey is fed into industrial evaporators. To maintain the quality of the proteins, the evaporation process is carried out at a regulated temperature. The temperature might vary, but it is usually kept relatively low. The water in the liquid whey fraction is slowly evaporated out of it by evaporation, a regulated process. Proteins and other substances stay concentrated when water evaporates and transforms into vapor. After a considerable amount of water has been extracted, the concentrated liquid wave component is dried. To dry the concentrated liquid stream, hot and cold air are introduced to it. Cold air helps chill the goods, while hot air helps evaporate more water. By the end of the drying process, the product should be in powder form with almost no moisture left. Afterward, the powder is sieved to eliminate any bigger particles and guarantee consistency and size. Once this step is finished, the powdered whey is mixed with a mixer to extract any excess moisture and make sure everything is evenly distributed. After that, it's ready to be sold to wholesalers in bags. The bags are then sent to the world's biggest protein plant. The massive warehouse of the nutritional supplement firm runs like clockwork all day, every day, processing hundreds of tons of whey protein and making thousands of items. Whey protein powder arrives in thousands of bags every day. The next step is to transport the materials to the weighing room. Before being weighed, all raw materials are passed through a fine sieve, usually with an aperture of 2 millimeters. The ingredients will be well ground, and the whey will be simple to blend as a result. Each product's distinctive flavor is achieved by adding various flavors to the protein powder before it is brought to the mixing area. After that, the protein powder is combined for a short period. When a container is empty, the operator can begin filling it by placing it on the conveyor belt and turning the drums. The next step involves filling the containers with the correct amount of protein powder using automated filling equipment. A worker transfers the protein from the sacks to the machine using a vacuum hose. Each container is filled to exact specifications to guarantee it contains the specified amount of whey protein powder. After filling, each container is weighed to confirm it has the right amount of powder. Then, the containers move on to the next step on the conveyor belt, where a different worker inserts a measuring spoon and securely closes the lid. Checking the product's appearance for errors and apparent impurities is an important part of visual quality control. Once the labeling process is finished, a plastic ring is inserted into the lid of each container along with crucial information such as the product's name, nutritional information, usage, directions, expiration date, and batch number. After that, the containers are sent to a heat sealing machine, which uses heat to seal the plastic rings, guaranteeing a tight and accurate seal. For convenience during transportation and delivery, the containers are packed into boxes once they are filled and checked. In the ever-evolving landscape of nutrition and wellness, whey protein stands as a testament to the power of science and technology to transform raw materials into functional foods that support human health and performance. Whether used by elite athletes striving for peak performance or everyday individuals looking to maintain an active lifestyle, whey protein continues to play a valuable role in promoting optimal health and fitness for people around the globe. If you want to continue learning, subscribe to this channel and activate the alerts.